my feet. Everything they want, just like it's supposed to be. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh, yeah, in my head. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh, yeah, in my head. All I do is win. All I do is win. I don't think anything can never go wrong. Bad and see bad, I go come out strong. Made many mistakes back when I was young. Was lost in the dark, now I see the sun. Whoa, any spell with them cast up on me. Don't miss road, the game is over. It's another day and I'm feeling lucky like a 4-leaf clover. Never easy, girl. Say my tank is on E. Everything they want, just like it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, in my head, to the sole of my feet. Everything they want, just like it's supposed to be. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh yeah, in my head. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh yeah, in my head. All I do is win.
Oh, you can say that again. I feel the showers of God's blessing way upon you this morning. The oil that the ordinary eye can't see, that God drops that oil on your forehead and say, hey, my son, wake up. Yeah. That's go and overtake and possess your possession. I love the thank you skills. I'm already fired up. A brand new day in June. It's almost over. June 27. And at 6:05, we move way into the breakfast round. I trust you had a wonderful night rest. From Ghana with love. Wake up, Monica, please. Is breakfast ready? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello Monica, can you come over? We could chop love and tuna. I want you here, don't send me your tuna. I don't mind that Uber driver, I go fit by that Uber. Oh my girl, pardon me money, let me your baby, and I go make you my lady all night long. Pardon me money, make me your baby, and I go make you my lady all night long. Pardon me money, pardon me money, pardon me money. For your mommy, the problem no be money. See how the girls do they want my attention. Fake booty girl no they near me. Young guy rich, I got that cheddar. So you know they fear me. Be my party. Hello Monica, can you come over? We could chop love and tuna. I want you here, don't send me your tuna. I don't mind that Uber driver, I go fit by that Uber. Oh my girl, pardon me money, let me your baby, and I go make you my lady all night long. Pardon me money, make me your baby, and I go make you my lady all night long. Pardon me money,
Yeah, sure. Kwame Eugene, we are simply smoking up this morning. Monica alongside. I don't joke with names. My name is Ike Chukwino, wanting the power of God and all that, you know. Your name somehow affects you, yourself, your being, and even your actions sometimes. And some opt to change names along the line, and sure. May he speak for you. That's right. So, what's really popping? Early risers and a whole lot that lined up, and the business plans and all the actions, even stuff you tried yesterday and didn't quite work out. And you try and check and balance where it went wrong and find a way to make it right and keep it moving. Yeah. Under the turbulence we have in Nigeria, it's been very, yes, a long time, protracted turbulence, but we just find a way to keep it moving. We can stop and, now quit blaming people. We can't keep blaming the system, blaming the president, blaming the governor of your state, the man who represents your constituency and all that. And if you look on the ground, you probably find out that somewhere you are not really measuring up. And so leave the people to do what they want until God touches them, and put it right on your own side and keep it moving, okay? That's the way it goes. Up at 31 degrees in Aba, we expect thunderstorms in ABA City and environs today. It's the rainy season, of course, under a southwesterly wind direction. And when it turns variable, not like that harsh wind that just might somehow take the roof off in some places, but we don't see that coming. Chance of rain at the moment is 70%. That's right. Chris Brown, David O.
enough. They don't see me coming. Are you ready for me? Energy like cream, they like cream. When I do I see me enter, then I go bring you to end my love. Share you want to see mental. I don't give them back to sender. Why no? Soldier, policeman, many men in my convoy. The boy know they take insult. If he knows they go give you up. And as the money don't they come like us. Nothing will be soft this sauce.
Oh man, I just love the flow this morning. It's very electric. It's electric, simply electric. Chris Brown, did you know? Is it the wedding that shut down an entire nation? People are still talking about it. It's still trending. It's a wonderful thing. Which on the very first again is 6:14. Quick look at the post. Yeah, we take the summarize some of the highlights. Yeah, the trends on the list. It's some things that happen while we sleep. When men sleep and things happen. Now, issue of minimum wage has been in the front burner for a long time. And the drive is still not over. But yesterday, governors under the aegis of Nigerian Governors Forum, NGF, assured Nigerians that better wages will result from the ongoing negotiations between the government, the private sector, and organized labor. The governors gave the assurance after a meeting in Abuja yesterday, and the governors again agreed to continue engaging with key stakeholders to reach a mutually agreeable solution. I love that. The governors also deliberated on other issues affecting the country, the ongoing fiscal policy and tax reforms. Work in progress. And the other side, number 2 on our list, the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities on Wednesday, yesterday, held a meeting. That's good news. Meeting to help avert an industrial action by the union. The parley, which started about 4:30 p.m. at the Minister of Education's office in Abuja, ended about 6:40 later in the evening. The ASU president, Emmanuel Osodeke, told journalists that the meeting was necessary, as the present administration has spent 1 year in office without addressing issues affecting the university system. Both sides expressed optimism that with the commencement of negotiations, all outstanding issues would be amicably resolved. And we say amen to that. Yes. The rivers of crisis, like the Fuji House of Commotion we used to watch on TV, unending, protracted distractions. Rivers State Governor Fubara says the intention of the man who detonated an explosive in Port Harcourt Tuesday was to blow up the presidential hotel, a highly rated hospitality facility in Rivers, which, Governor Fubara said this during a visit by the State Committee on Privatization led by Senator Ojes Okalu to Government House in Port Harcourt yesterday. And he said the attacker targeted the facility that was accommodating high-profile individuals, including the members of the Senate Committee. Do you know the reason behind all this? To justify the call for imposition of a state of emergency in Rivers State. That's the height of madness. Rivers governor wondered why it seems that the law is silent and inactive to take its course over offenders, because somebody somewhere appears to be bigger than the law on the agitation, because there is nowhere in the country where tenure elongation for former local government chairman has been an issue. Only in Rivers, made in Rivers. Governor Fubara clarified that he is not fighting anybody, but rather defending the state against predators. They are everywhere. Predators, and again protecting supporters of the interest of Rivers State against those who feel that They own the life of others, the mini god players in the society. Yeah, you can have it all. You just can't have the prime suspect in the explosion arrested in hospital at the moment. I don't know this power tussle in River State and how long it's going to last. 1 year on, and it's just that. Made in Nigeria again. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has appealed the June 19th ruling of Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja against his objection to the jurisdiction of the court to subject him to trial. Kanu, through his lead counsel, Aloy Jimako, filed a notice of appeal at the Court of Appeal in Abuja. The grounds of the objection are 7, mostly predicated on provisions of the Constitution, the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022, among other issues. There's the domestic crude oil supply crisis. This number 6 on our trending list this early morning. Domestic crude oil supply crisis that recently led to accusations and denials in the oil sector may warrant an investment plunge in the industry. It's true. Operators declared on Wednesday, according to the operators of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the crisis, they said, may damage the confidence of international oil companies and investors in refineries. This came as a session of the 650,000 capacity Dangote Petroleum Refinery caught fire yesterday, sparking reactions. Serious reactions on social media as videos of the incident went viral. The management of the facility, however, allayed fears about the incident as it stated that the situation had been put under control. Adding that again, no one was harmed by the fire outbreak, but what's your perspective in this direction? You know how it started? Dangote Refinery is accusing some people trying to sabotage, frustrate their business and all that. And I think it's a very hostile business environment, toxic, and it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. You better watch it. In the wake of the cholera outbreak in Nigeria, the federal government yesterday initiated dialogue with the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization to help obtain emergency supplies of oral cholera vaccine, OCV, as Nigerians battle the disease amid a global shortage of the vaccine. DG, Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Jide Idris, disclosed this in Abuja yesterday. Said the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Ali, is leading the discussion. The development came as NDDC yesterday announced an increase in the death toll and spread of the disease across 32 states and 115 local government areas of the Federation. This is a serious situation indeed, right? Well, it's 6:21 right here. Get ready. All access will be open in minutes. We're going down south. This is good. Absolutely mind blowing. You know, it's maybe you don't quite get it, but the message is very simple. Master KG wanted to Mouse, a song specially dedicated to all sisters who are struggling with life. You know, life challenges, and asking them not to give up. Just keep it moving. I don't care how you do it, but you just have to keep it moving. The worst thing one can ever do, I can ever do to myself, is the system just might fail, or maybe already failed, but I can't give up on myself, right? It's quite inspiring, indeed. I love it. I love it. So, wake up! Oh, wow! Where are all the early risers in the place to be this morning? Sometimes I keep looking at this, and the organic sound. Maybe this. Yeah. It's been long I touched this, and it feels good. It's what else you want? Toile, we salute you. Now, make some noise if you can. The fastest way to be part of this, put your name in the book of life. And the fastest way to do that is to jump online via our social platforms right now on facebook.com/MagicFmAba. Just wait. I know it's tough sometimes. You know, you have too many things on your hand. And typing messages and all that. It comes really cool. Thank you. Do that. Now, see what we got running. Samuel Orji, you represent. Thank you, right, Sammy from Ezani Street. We bless your heart. May God loves you more. Thanking God for everything, the goodness. Your family members, you're watching live with us. Thank you. Kiss Lissy, keep it coming, bro. Yes, always looking forward to your shots every morning. Ononeni, Umode Ariaria. Good morning, my friend, my good friend. Oh yeah, Magic City, alive and well. Well, they say you're addicted to the Magic Morning Show. Well, I feel like dancing right now. That's good addiction. Thank you. Never stop. And yeah, Gospel Jonathan. You got a long list of wonderful people. Your League of Friends on your list. Kingdom Mighty, King Uzoma, and Anderson, Big Girl, Princess Susie, and the list is endless. I wish you have time. Well, thank you. God bless you, Gospel. Man, Johnny, what's up? Johnny, be good. Yeah, to all obedient movement, you're waking them up and stay hopeful. Yeah, God bless our brother in London this morning. Godwin Osago, thanks for hooking up again. You are the man. God bless your heart. My regards to your family too. My regards to your family. Benedict Ibo. Yeah, it's in oh boy. Yeah, he got all the yes. Ibo Diego's family, goodness, and Kosis Ochukwu. All the beautiful people you got all assembled this morning. I love it. Nothing feels like a happy home. Nothing compares to a happy home. So keep it together. Comrade Elijah, to Prince Ugumba, Wealthy Prince, Jerry Kanu, and all fans of Radio Evergreen. Thank you. Stanley Rental is in River State. We greet you with Jesus Joy in Pitakwa, Hauna Siam. Daniel Oki is down with us this morning, somewhere in Omuma Road. How are you this morning, Danny? Yeah, be strong. Okay, it's well with you. God bless your heart. Lizzie Godwin NG. Hello, Lizzie. I'm glad you tuned in. Yeah, very good morning to you. You represent Powerline in ABA City. Yeah, we got your back to you. To your beloved husband, Okwadike na Ibuku. Wow, the Okwadike, you sure? Okay, that's right. Wake up your beautiful children, your friends, and all the fans of Magic FM. Oh, that's right. Hey, can you do me a favor, Lizzie? Yeah, it's not really, but you know how we. Give your husband a big hug for me and tell him he's still the man. Yeah, the most handsome man in the world, right? That's right. With a smile on your face. Thank you, John. Hello, John. No location this morning, and I hope you remember next time. Johnny Babuchi. Also, Francis is in Coal City. Amagunza, as usual, representing. You're the man. Enugu branch, we salute you. John Ibabuchi again. We're thanking his family and God. Who else is down with us? By the way, John is in Port Harcourt Road. Chinagoram is saying hello to everyone listening. And God King Weke in Benin City, Nigeria. Hello. It's a long shot. Thank you, right? Keep the hustle going. Ugo Chuku Stanley is up and running too. Good morning, Ugo. You're the man from Ishanangwa South, where you represent. All well in Indolumbe. Motive is just a neighbor, close by neighbor in Obo Hill. That's really cool. And what is Moti's message? The federal government, the Ministry of Labor, and state governors are just using delayed tactics. Oh. But for how long? The earlier we get that off the table, the better for us. Yeah, it can be delayed but not denied. You can run away from your responsibility. But learn to take it head on. Yes, right. Ikonizu Chuku, yeah, happy day. Yeah, keep it moving too. And Chinedu Watu is watching live. Thank you, right? Chukwuebuka John. Hello, Chi. We'll greet you. Yes, from Police Station Cemetery Road in ABA City. We got your back, y'all. Then who else? Hi, Saint Obuna. What's up, hi? Hi, man. Yes, he's just strong. God bless you. And Chinedu Watu came at the message of love on the bill. Okizio formatizing Port Harcourt Road. And Amota Wisdom, he's saying hello and keep it up. I can still love what I do every morning. Come on. Thanks for encouraging me. You're watching live from Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. That's right. Keep it up. We love you back like Hail Mary. Yes, sir. We return. It's 6:32 right here, right? Charlie Black. That's all. I love it. Come on.
She took back way on the beach, foot fling up high to reach. Wine pon it and tell me say you love it now. Party night, she never let me go. And then she looking at me eyes, she say me sweet, love me for life, concrete. Girl, the wine they convincing, baby the wine they convincing. Your bumper keep breaking and breaking. I'm searching for loving, I'm not play. Girl, you put it like Jamaica money. Me wouldn't mind if you come my way. Me keep and rubbing and hugging on you in a disappointed. Anything you wear fits you, me baby. Me have to see you again, I know me baby. She turned back way on the beach, foot fling up high to reach. Wine pon it and tell me say you love it now. Party night, she never let me go. And then she looking at me eyes, she say me sweet, love me for life, concrete. Girl, the wine they convincing, baby the wine they convincing. Hey girl, I wanna get this chance with you. I wanna enjoy your time. Me woulda try 5 hours to be where you are. Me love to see your vine, and even when the sun comes up, I'll be there smoking.
Music is love. I love it. And Charlie, thank you for representing this morning. It's a magic morning. We're looking up. News at dawn. We're minutes out. Don't forget to join our sports team at 7:30 this morning. Yeah, you had date already fixed for Anthony Joshua and Didio's fight in London sometime in September. It's loading and right. We return after this.
Good morning.
Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here.
Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so as I step into the room, waiting like on the passive. I know fit understand the smell, but don't worry, come out and for nose. Just strike your pose. Try this Obonge air freshener. GBC don't come, we no go disappoint you. Oh yeah, spread the goodness all over. GBC smells so happy. GBC, allow me GBC. GBC, allow me GBC. GBC, allow me GBC air freshener. Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708 342 0146 or 0909.
So nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708 342 0146 or 0909 461 7661.
GBC air freshener.
342 0146 or 0909 461 7661.
GBC air freshener. Breathe life.
Madam customer, give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Mbano, Otio, buy me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco,
Richiku or Magico
tomato paste, get many benefits. It help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richiku or Magico 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m ihe driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Tell me which kind thing we find if we wash away. Can I do my paste or coffee stain your body? Viva go wash away. Chicken in for your clothes now, all you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, you go to make you shine. Oh Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva, oh Viva. Uncle say bye bye to very top stage, yo. Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh Viva, oh Viva. I love my
Ehe, nne ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
Get it, guys,
Welcome to Lagos Star Wire and Cable. Super quality, standard, made in Nigeria wire and cable. Pure copper, full 100 meters. Certified by Mancap. Lagos Star Wire and Cable comes in single, flex, flat, and TRS. Lagos Star Wire and Cable is available in all electrical shops nationwide. Oh yes, think quality standard wire and cable. Think Lagos Star Wire and Cable.
The search for Nigeria's bravest children is on. The 16th Indomie Heroes Awards themed The Unsung Heroes is here. A CSR initiative powered by Duffield Prima Foods Limited. The Indomie Heroes Awards call on young Nigerians to share their heroic stories in any of these categories: social, intellectual, or physical bravery. Are you aged 15 and below? Visit heroesofnigeria.com to submit story of your brave acts. Entry closes by July 10.
Fine ladies and gentle moi moi. This one gets 4G and big battery. The memory big where and you know.
Reconciliation Service, Reconciliation Service, Reconciliation Service. The Reconciliation Service between Evangelical Fellowship of Nigeria, EFN Incorporated, Glorious Hope Evangelical Church, GHEC, and Redemption Bible-Based Church, RBBC, holds. Date, Sunday, June the 30th, 2024. Venue, Evangelical Fellowship of Nigeria, EFN Incorporated, Headquarters, Cathedral of Hope and Restoration, Olu Street, off 37B Ungwa Road, Ibadan Street, Aba. Time 12 noon dot. Announcer, the Reconciliation Planning Committee.
Green Vision International GVI invites you to Aba Grassroots Mobilization and Car Presentation. Date Sunday 14th July 2024. Venue Grill Bar opposite Freedom World School, Obumobo Road, Aba, Abia State. Time 12 noon. There will be free medical exercise and free administration of drugs, free meal ticket and other giveaways. Signed Prince Dr. Omon Ebosele, CEO, Pastor Solomon Ozoma, GVI Director. You can reach him on 081 281 73138. Again, 081 281 73138. Mrs. Jane Uruna Chimeze, Coordinator, GVI, Good Health and Wealth.
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week, and him sister wan write final exam.
Wo, now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and Lumenfantrine, wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well. Clatem get convenient tablet for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, kill malaria fiam. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
Remember the name Arenas Plus. When malaria strikes, Arenas Plus. Remember the name Arenas Plus. When you feeling down, Arenas Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of Artemether and Lumenfantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name. Arenax Plus beats malaria with ease.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Arenax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
Give malaria a double punch of Protesunate and Ammonia Queen. An effective combination that Camosunate. Camosunate is anti-malaria therapy. Camosunate. And you will bounce back to life. Camosunate. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosunate.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Sendie ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Alo, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Health Minister Professor Ali Pate assures of federal government's resources to contain the spread of cholera in the country. Labour Party's presidential candidate in the last election, Peter Obi, tells federal government to reel out stringent punishment to drug offenders. And on the foreign scene, Kenyan President William Ruto declines assenting to Financial Bill 2024. These and other stories, plus business, entertainment, sports, and weather update in a moment. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or via WhatsApp 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Unugu. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, has called for a multi-sectoral approach to check the outbreak of infectious diseases like cholera, typhoid fever, and tuberculosis. The health minister also assured that the federal government had mobilized resources to contain the spread of cholera in the country. Professor Pate explained that a technical working group had been activated through the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, to support states to reduce the transmission of the infectious disease and treat those who have been infected.
31 states are affected, 107 local government areas are affected, and that's just where we are today in terms of the outbreak. It could get a lot more numbers, but we hope that it would be numbed by the efforts that we are putting in place. Now, bringing the state governments is also important. Some states have done a lot of work on open defecation, and so there are lessons to be learned, because we have to deal with open defecation as a problem, but we need to mobilize collectively as a people, public sector, private sector, to really address this and to encourage the behaviors of our people so that feces do not come into contact with water that people drink or the food that they also consume.
Professor Ali Pate also said that the federal government was committed to improving the welfare and wages of health workers in the country. In an interview on Wednesday, the minister appreciated health workers who go abroad for training and return home to offer their professional services.
There are lots of health workers in Nigeria that are remaining in the country and doing very well in very difficult circumstances in the realm of local governments or as state employees, sometimes in insecure areas, and many also in the federal government. And we appreciate them. There are a few that choose to go abroad for training, and in fact we approved for some of them to go to other places to be trained. But we expect that when they train, they will come back home. We're expanding the training of those who are around and improving the working conditions, and in the context of the wage reviews that are ongoing in the country, of course with the Salary, Incomes and Wages Commission, we have made those submissions to have some adjustment of the remuneration of the health workforce. At the end of the day, you cannot give what you don't have, and so we have to be very deliberate not to promise things that are impossible to fulfill. Many of the legacy issues are 10 years. Promises that had been made could not be achieved, so it's pointless to keep making promises and setting yourself up when
A minor fire incident was recorded at the effluent treatment plant of the Dangote refinery in Lagos on Wednesday. The fire was immediately put off as firefighters and first responders swiftly rose to the occasion. Viral video showed thick plumes of smoke billowing into the sky from the facility located at the Lekki Free Zone near Lagos. In a statement, a spokesman for the company, Anthony Chejina, said operations at the refinery were not affected in any way. The $20 billion facility sited in Lagos and owned by the multi-billionaire businessman Aliko Dangote commenced operations last December with 350,000 barrels a day capacity. The refinery hopes to achieve its full capacity of 650,000 barrels per day by the end of the year. The refinery has begun the supply of diesel and aviation fuel to marketers in the country, while petrol supply is expected to commence mid-July. 3 weeks after the revocation of Heritage Bank, customers of the defunct bank have raised alarm over delayed payment of their trapped deposits by the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC. The president of the bank's Customers Association of Nigeria, Uju Ogubunka, disclosed this in an exclusive interview on Wednesday. Recall that NDIC commenced the liquidation process of the failed Heritage Bank following its revocation by the Central Bank of Nigeria on June 3, 2024. To address this, NDIC assured the 2.3 million depositors of defunct Heritage Bank of imminent payments a week ago. According to NDIC, 99.9% of depositors from the defunct bank had balances of less than 5 million naira, while only 4,000 depositors had balances exceeding 5 million naira. However, 2 weeks later, depositors of the defunct bank are still awaiting their payments, causing anxiety among affected customers. Although NDIC assured depositors that payments would be made through their alternate bank accounts linked to their bank verification numbers (BVN), the delay has left affected customers worried. Meanwhile, the Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate (PTAD) on Tuesday called on pensioners with pension bank accounts domiciled in the Heritage Bank to provide alternative account details to ensure uninterrupted receipt of their monthly pensions. A former presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, has recommended that capital punishment be handed out to drug traffickers as a way of stemming the tide of the menace in Nigeria. Obi made the call in a series of tweets on X on Wednesday as the world celebrated the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. He also advised the federal government to invest in rehabilitating those already caught in the web of drug abuse. The Senate had on May 9, if you recall, suggested death penalty as the new maximum punishment for drug trafficking as against previous life imprisonment. This is as Nigeria, with over 200 million people, had shifted from a transit point to a major producer, consumer, and distributor of illegal drugs. However, some lawmakers are concerned about the health penalties, or rather the death penalties, irreversible nature, and potential for wrongful convictions. The bill, previously passed by the House of Representatives without the death penalty provision, requires reconciliation between Senate and House. That's the House versions between reaching President Bola Tinubu. The Abia State government has revealed that workers in state-owned tertiary institutions are owed 16.5 billion naira. The Commissioner for Finance, Mike Akpara, made the disclosure in Umahia, where he listed the institutions to include Abia State University, Uturu, APSU, College of Education Technical, Arochukwu, College of Health Sciences, Aba, Abia State Polytechnic, Aba, and Abia State University Teaching Hospital, also in Aba. The Finance Commissioner announced that payments to workers in these state-owned institutions of learning would begin in July or August, with the goal of completing the payments by the end of the year.
The truth remains that Abia State University, they've been paid April and May salary. You ask yourself, why is it only Abia State University that is giving us this trouble? All the others, we are given a time frame to be able to prepare their payroll and get back to the Accountant General. Others did their own within record time and they were duly paid. So it means that something is really wrong somewhere and need to be really corrected. And what we did was, like, in agreement with the VC of the school, I had to put a call across to him. This thing is taking so long. Can't we just go and pay the ones that are ready, duly verified, and while the others take time to sort themselves out? And he said that is also what I think we should do. And to that, we paid April and May of APSU, and the total we paid is 1,195 staff of
Okpara also informed that the previous administration started the process for requesting for loans from Africa Development and Islamic Development Banks, adding that the present administration of Alex Oti is yet to assess the fund. Abia State government has explained that the restriction on the operation of tricycles and motorcycles between the hours of 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. daily in Aba and Umahia, with effect from the 1st of July 2024, is to secure the lives and properties of residents of the state. The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Prince Uzo Nwachukwu, made this known after a meeting with stakeholders in the transport sector. He recalled that a lot of security issues ranging from pickpocketing and robbery had been carried out by the keke operators, hence the need to take necessary security measures to forestall future occurrences.
In order to save the lives of Abia citizens, especially those who are law-abiding, His Excellency has decided that from the 1st of July, Keke and Okada operations will be restricted from the hours of 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. in Umuahia and Aba areas. Because by the reports that are available to security agencies, most of these robberies, most of these attacks happen in the evening hours and the late night hours and very early morning hours in these cities. That does not in any way stop them from operating from 6 a.m. in the day till 6 p.m. in the evening.
Nwachukwu also revealed that a committee had been set up with the special advisor to the governor on security, Navy Commander MacDonald Uba, retired, as the chairman, including selected other government officials to ensure compulsory registration of all tricycles, motorcycles, and commercial vehicles in the state.
We now need to know who owns which vehicle or who is operating which vehicle. So that in instances where there are robberies or attacks of any kind, by the code registrations of those vehicles, we're able to trace who owns them or who is using them at any given point in time. So we're using this opportunity to inform all Abians who are in the transport business.
Also from Abia, the state government has warned heavy truck drivers, especially those offloading POP white cement along Osisioma axis of Enugu-Port Harcourt dual carriage expressway, to henceforth cease to park on both sides of the road. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Transport, Dr. Obioma Ruben Nwogbe, who gave the warning during an enlarged meeting with the executive of Aba POP Dealers Association, directed them to park only on one side of the road in order to decongest and ensure free flow of traffic along the area. Dr. Nwogbe, while noting the commitment and importance the Alex Oti administration has or rather attaches to trade and commerce, frowned at the level of disorderliness and reiterated that government would not condone such acts of obvious irresponsibility as it poses great risks to both motorists and commuters. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Transport charged the Aba POP executive to rise to their challenge and sensitize their members adequately on the need to park on one side of the road, as any driver caught flaunting of government activities or directives would be made to face the full wrath of the law. Responding, the chairman, Aba POP Dealers Association, Mr. Samuel Emeruem, while commending Governor Alex Oti for redefining governance and shutting the mouth of naysayers, promised to sensitize their members adequately, as well as pledged their unalloyed support to the present administration. As the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Wednesday adjourned till July 5 the suit seeking to remove the national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Abdullahi Ganduje, from office, Justice Inyang Ekwo adjourned the case to allow the litigants to respond to a counter-affidavit the embattled APC chairman filed to challenge the competence of the suit. The suit was brought before the court by aggrieved members of the party under the platform of North Central APC Forum. The plaintiffs, led by Wan Sali Zazaga, is querying the propriety of Ganduje's appointment as the chairman of the APC. The plaintiffs told the court that Ganduje is occupying the office of the APC chairman illegally, not being from a state in the North Central geopolitical zone. They argued that the National Executive Committee, NEC, of the APC acted in breach of the party's constitution when it appointed Ganduje from Kano State in the Northwest geopolitical zone to replace Senator Abdullahi Adamu, who is from Nasarawa State in the North Central geopolitical zone. You're listening to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM, Aba, and next is Business Update.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has recorded a total of 400 incidents of crude oil theft in the past week. This is according to the company's weekly program tagged Energy and You, which states that these incidents include illegal refineries, illegal connections, vandalism, oil spills, illegal storage locations, and others. According to the company, there were 165 cases of illegal refineries in the week between the 15th and 21st of June 2024. Also, cases of illegal connection amounted to 69. There were 15 cases of vandalism
vandalism, 8 incidences of oil spill, 19 cases of illegal storage location, 74 cases of vessel AIS infraction, among others. The Nigerian Exchange Limited is set to close the first half of 2024 on a positive note, driven by renewed investor confidence in listed companies. This marks a significant achievement for Nigerian Exchange Limited, despite ongoing economic adversities such as heightened inflation, currency depreciation, and security challenges. This optimism has translated into discernible changes in purchasing patterns, with the all-share index closing at 99,127 index points as of June 25, 2024. The year-to-date return of the Nigeria Exchange Limited all-share index stands at 32.69%, highlighting strong performance despite recent bearish trends. However, the equities market has shown contrasting performances in the first 2 quarters of 2024. The Naira has weakened further against the US dollar, falling to 1,500 Naira 79 kobo to a dollar on the official market on June 25, 2024. This marks the lowest exchange rate since May 16, 2024, when it was recorded at 1,533 Naira 99 kobo to a dollar. According to the FMDQ data for the NAFEM window, the Naira's depreciation on June 25 represents a 0.71% decline from the previous day's rate of 1,490 Naira 2 kobo to a dollar. This crash occurred amid the claim by the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Yemi Cardoso, that the country has already experienced the worst of Naira volatility regarding foreign exchange. The Naira traded at a high of 1,507 Naira to a dollar and a low of 1,426 Naira to a dollar, indicating significant volatility in the foreign exchange market. The significant difference between the high and low exchange rate indicates considerable volatility in the foreign exchange market. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has permitted eligible international money transfer operators, IMTOs, to sell foreign exchange on Nigeria's official window. This directive, effective immediately, is part of CBN's plan to ensure greater remittance flows through formal channels and improve the efficiency of the foreign exchange market. This move by the CBN comes at a time when the official market is struggling with forex liquidity. For about a month, the value of FX turnover on the NAFEM window has been between the range of $83 million and $390 million. From Magic Business Desk, this is Jude Ochan.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. Means variety and breaking news when it happens. 102.9 FM.
Still on the news and from the foreign scene, Kenyan President William Ruto has refused to assent to the Finance Bill 2024 in that country. Ruto is said to have sent the bill back to Parliament before they went on recess on Wednesday. The President also proposed a draft of amendments to the bill, which the members will have to consider. Parliament may amend the bill in the light of the President's reservation or pass it a second time without amending it. In returning the bill, the President will point out key areas that need to be altered. If the MPs amend the bill fully accommodating the President's reservations, the Speaker will resend it to Ruto for assent. And if the House considers the President's reservation, it may pass it a second time without amendment or with amendments that do not fully accommodate his reservations. Some of the tax proposals which had earlier been introduced in the bill include 16% VAT on bread, excise duty on vegetable oil, and 2.5% VAT on transportation of sugar. In entertainment, Nigerian singer Shimishola Kosoko, popularly known as Shimi, has lent her voice to the ongoing anti-tax hike protests in Kenya. Kenyan youths are marching against tax hike in widespread demonstrations tagged Reject Finance Bill 2024. 5 people were shot dead and dozens wounded after police clashed with protesters who stormed the parliament in Nairobi on Tuesday, according to Amnesty Kenya. Reacting via her X handle, Simi declared her support for the demonstrators. Similarly, American singer-songwriter Kelani Ashley Parrish, popularly known as Kelani, has opened up about losing opportunities and deals due to her support for Palestine. The singer revealed this in an interview with Breakfast Club a few weeks ago. The singer voiced support for Palestine in an Instagram post on May 29 before featuring the Palestinian flag in her video for Next to You, released on May 31. In sports now, Nigeria's only athlete participating in the 200 meters events at the African Championships in Douala, Alaba Akintola, continued his march to the podium by comfortably winning his heat in a time of 20.94 seconds ahead of Cameroon's champion Claude Etonge, who was second in 21.51 seconds. Other Nigerian athletes that took part in the afternoon session of the 5 include Victoria Barika, women's javelin final, Alexander Chukwukelu and Dubim Anene, Emmanuel Ojeli, Samuel Ogazi, Chidi Okeze, and Dubim Wachuku, men's 4x400 meters relay heat.
Magic 102.9 weather.
Temperature will be high at 32 degrees Celsius during the daytime, with thunderstorms occasioning at some point or the other. Winds will be light and variable and will be blowing south-southwesterly at 10 kilometers per hour. The chance of rain is 70%. In the evening hours, temperature will be low at 23 degrees Celsius, while winds will be south-southwesterly at 7 kilometers per hour, and there will be considerable cloudiness and occasional rain showers later at night. Winds will be light and variable. Chance of rain 50%. And as the news this morning, now a look at the top stories quickly. Health Minister Professor Mohammed Ali Pate has assured of mobilizing funds, particularly from the federal government, to contain the spread of cholera in the country. And Labour Party's former presidential candidate in the last election, Peter Obi, has told the federal government to reel out stringent punishment, including capital punishment if possible, to drug offenders. On the foreign scene, Kenyan President William Ruto has declined assenting to Finance Bill 2024, just as protests have erupted as a result of that by the youths in that country. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or WhatsApp 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Onugu. Thanks for listening.
Well, I cannot feel you always be Bonnie unless you're thinking of changing your name or something.
I will change that when I go off mic. I'll remove foreign name when I go off mic, but that is in years to come.
Not
because it is a brand now, and don't just throw away a brand that is still selling.
I see.
Yes, most definitely.
Like you're not self-acclaimed chieftaincy, okay?
Well,
duly a chief, like so. Okay, I understand.
No, as long as it is self.
Yes,
I go say Ogbasaragi.
I got you. Now, quickly, let's see the Heritage Bank crisis. You know, mainly credit management, I think, is the most important cause of bank failures in Nigeria. High volume of non-performing loans, bad debts, resulting from poor credit. Now, Heritage Bank customers delay payment of trapped deposit, causing serious anxiety. I don't know. Look at the impact in the banking system and the trust.
Well, I will shy away from discussing financial matters because they are technical in nature. What bothers me and what I think I should be directly concerned with is the issue of my money that was there. The liquidation of Heritage Bank was not just done overnight. There was no information, there was no sign whatsoever to the several million Nigerians who had confidence in the bank and dutifully bank with that particular establishment. Now, we may not talk about those who were working with the bank, but I know that a couple of names have been mentioned as those behind the fall of Heritage Bank. But again, that is both legal and internal financial matters that the central bank and the law can handle. But I think the main thing is, even if you had more than 5 million naira, you are not entitled to more than just 5 million naira. And it will cause a lot of people to be wary about banking after all. So my thought really is that if there are signs that the bank or any bank for whatsoever is going to fall, I think the safety net should be provided immediately, and I think the customers as well should be told so that they can withdraw their money.
Yeah, maybe even proper consultations, like maybe other banks merging with this kind of system.
Because if there was possibility of resuscitating the bank, giving life to the bank, maybe taking it through any intensive care unit, as it were, for the bank to survive and for people's money also to survive, that would have been done. But you waited until suddenly we heard that the bank had gone under, and then the effect of it, very negative indeed, is for those who have willingly, dutifully, patriotically kept their monies there. And then you tell me I cannot get more than 5 million if I have more than that. I think that is very bad.
Very bad.
And the worst of it is that, yes, promises had been made that even the 5 million naira will be given to the people quickly. And now they have reneged as usual. Typical of Nigeria, my country.
The system.
Too bad.
It's quite unfortunate, maybe about the CBN policies and all that, but most Nigerians are still struggling to overcome the experience of COVID-19 and denied access to their money within that period. You know what happened? And now this.
Is it that? What about 2023? The Naira redesign policy.
Yeah.
Today, as a result of that, a lot of businesses went under. Some people went into debts that they have not really, come out of. It has also led to a situation where in Nigeria of the 21st century, one denomination has two colors. And up until tomorrow, I still get confused, particularly at night, differentiating between 200 and 100, 1,050 naira, of the blue color, and green of 20 naira and the green of 500 naira. Personally, I still find it difficult, particularly at night. I have to take a second look. So why should we have two denominations, two colors, in the country? It's because of the way and manner our system is managed. It's unfortunate that only one man is suffering it today. Yes, if for other offenses that have been categorically mentioned, I don't have a problem. But as for the Naira redesign, autonomy or no autonomy, I don't think Emefiele would just wake up and say, let me begin to redesign.
No,
we all saw what happened, how he would run to Katsina to meet the president at the time. We saw how the Supreme Court, put its feet down, and the president at the time said he had no issues. I mean, the Supreme Court had no powers.
Well, that's all. It's very,
this country.
Situation for the heritage bank depositors, 99.9% less, about 5 million, and about 4,000 more than the 99.9% customers. Maybe payment could be imminent, but the 44,000, it's all in the hands of God. Nobody knows. He could take years.
No, the 44,000 can get, even if you have billions. Even if you have billions, can only get 5 million. But I tell you, even if you have 5,000,
no, if you have anything above 5 million, you have to wait till they. Oh, come on! Yeah,
what are you saying now? You think it will happen? You recall when they sold, shares in this country all over the place. A lot of people, some borrowed money, to buy shares. What happened? Their money is just waka. I mean, we should begin to do things that will make people believe in policies.
Unfortunate situation, very hostile business environment. I hope we make it get healthier and healthier by the day. I'll see you in a few hours.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
This is Top Faith International Secondary School, Batak, Akwa Ibom State, a citadel of learning for the treasured child. Top Faith School, a distinguished 21st century thinking school, towering in examination performances, exceptional in extracurricular activities, passionate in discipline and character education. Ours is a consolidation of over 21 years of quality secondary education. The 2024-2025 session admission into JS1 and transfers to other classes ongoing. Register at www.topfaith.sch.ng. Entrance examination holds online on Saturday, March 23, 2024 at 10 a.m. For inquiries, call 070-662-1 11122 or email tapfaith2000@yahoo.com. Tap Faith, a citadel of learning for the treasured child. Join us.
Oga builder, oga contractor, oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that to beautiful house wey you build o. No think again no because of say that way dey find for Sokoto, e don land for Shokosho because of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc, they talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building materials and accessories. You fit locate them for kilometer 7 Aba Enugu Road, Umigwe Junction, Osisioma, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. If you want to talk to
Dr. Agnes Nwamma Herbal Dental,
CEO Managing Director, call am for
0816-719-5073.
Again, 0816-719-5073 or 0916-224-7813. Agnes Aluminium Roofing Product. Now you be tam for roofing material.
Njide, what one wish would you make for Abia?
Development.
Any other?
Development.
But it will come at a price. Pay your tax.
Payment of taxes is the responsibility of all residents, workers, business operators, companies, and industries in the state.
Do companies pay tax?
Yes, the companies are to remit the payee of their staff promptly. Companies are to pay all fees due to the state as at when due. Companies are to file their payee returns as stated by law.
Are there penalties?
Yes, companies run the risk of being sealed and pay penalties and interest for non-compliance.
And it's not difficult. Take advantage of government-approved payment channels such as Abia App Online Services and any bank of your choice.
Do not pay cash to anybody.
For infrastructural development, prompt payment of workers' salaries,
pay your tax.
Improved health, security, and provision of other basic amenities.
One day, pay your tax.
Paying your tax is the compulsory task of every good citizen.
Pay your tax today. Inquiries 0912-236-3741.
This message is powered by Abia State Internal Revenue Service with support from UNDP.
Forms are now on sale and admission is now open into junior and senior secondary classes for the 2024-2025 academic session. The Graceland International School, Port Harcourt, the 2023 Cowbellpedia champion at senior and junior categories.
The Graceland had recorded another milestone in academics as 35 students scored 300 and above in the 2024 JAM out of 55 candidates presented.
We are 2024 American Mathematics Competition gold medalists
and Mathematics Olympiad representative to the United Kingdom and Egypt respectively.
2024 International STEM Olympiad medalists
and many other academic laurels to attest to the high academic standard and staff commitment in raising learners with the fear of God and a globally acceptable academic standard.
The Graceland International School is at Interlocking Road, Iriebe, Obiapo, and 25 to 27 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria.
Forms can now be obtained online at www.gracelandintelschool.com. For more inquiries, call 0811-913-8070 or Abalelson offices. This Immense Concept Bookshop, F line 137 Araria International Market, Aba 0703-712-8046 or Okpas Warehouse, number 114 Ehi Road, second floor, Aba 0803-923-5535. The Graceland International School, educating the total man.
Somebody say, hey.
Deus International Army Christian Church, Port Harcourt and Aba presents God's Help from Around, Abroad and Above, featuring salvation, healing, deliverance, provision, and lots more. Ministering Archbishop Emma Odi, GS, Pastor Michael, Port Harcourt, Pastor Kingsley Udebu, Aba. The program will be held in Port Harcourt from Thursday 13th to Monday 17th June 2024. Venue, Dios International Christian Church, number 33, Rumoshi, Ozuoba Road, Port Harcourt, and in Aba, from Friday 28th June to Monday 1st of July 2024. Venue, Dios International Army Christian Church, number 145, Bible College Road, 7-Up Industrial Area, Obo Hill, Aba. For inquiries, please call 0803 343 4567. Dios International Army, neither adversary nor evil occurrence. Dios International Army, neither adversary nor evil occurrence. And there shall be neither adversary or evil occurrence in our lives in Jesus' name. Amen.
The Guild of Medical Laboratory Directors Southeast Zone will hold their maiden zonal conference, AGM, from 26th to 29th of June 2024 at Hotel The Gulf, Margaret Avenue, Aba. Theme: Excellence in Medical Laboratory Practice in Nigeria, an Achievable Responsibility. Conference fee is 8,000 Naira. Please send to this account 1414587. Again, 1414587. Access Bank, Guild of Medical Laboratory Directors, Abia State. Signed, Dr. Protes Iwaba, National Vice President, Southeast. Dr. Raf Carlo, Chairman, Local Organizing Committee.
Soft as the voice of an angel.
With total submission and gratitude to God for the life well spent, the families of late Mr. U.T. Odas of Ndioka Compound and late Chief Idikiko of Idikokoro Compound, both of Okonako, Ohofia, in Ohofia local government area of Abia State, Nigeria, announce the transition to glory of their beloved daughter, sister, auntie, mother, and grandmother, late Madam Janet Onenne Odas, Majos, aged 70. Burial arrangements, Wednesday 19th June 2024, 4 p.m. Service of songs at the Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Lube Parish, Plot A, Presbyterian Church Street, Church Layout, FHA, Lube, Abuja. Friday 28th June, 6 p.m. Christian Wake at her residence, Ndioka Layout, Okonako, Ohofia local government area, Abia State. Saturday 29th June, 10 a.m. Interments at Okon Central School Field, Okonako, Ohofia in Ohofia local government area. Sunday 30th June, 10 a.m. Thanksgiving service at St. Paul Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Okon Parish, Okonako, Ohofia. Mommy, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcer Mr. Ikechukwu Odas for the family.
Whispers her comfort.
Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Do you want to travel overseas for work or study on scholarship? The Infinity Bliss Limited is here to help you get genuine visa to travel to Qatar, Canada, Cyprus, Australia, Oman, America, Europe, Vietnam, and many more countries. Work is available for graduates and non-graduates at the Infinity Bliss Limited. You do not need to make any service fee deposit till your visa is ready. Visit the Infinity Bliss Limited at number 135 Abawere Road, Aba, Abia State, or call 070-6640-9939. Again, 070-6640-9939. Terms and conditions apply.
It is with perfect understanding of the immutable laws of Mother Nature that the board and membership of the Rosicrucian Order Amok Socrates Lodge Aba wish to commiserate with our frater, His Worship Chubike A. Ebisike, past master, on the transition of his beloved father, late Sir Innocent Obonna Ebisike KSM, whose burial will take place on Friday, the 28th of June 2024, at his country home, Osuso Aba, in Aba North LGA of Abia State. May his sole personality continue to progress in peace profound. Signed, Mr. Kingsley Ekoma Enya, Worthy Master.
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week, and him sister wan write final exam.
Now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and Lumenfantrine wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well. Clatem get convenient tablet for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, kill malaria fiam. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
The family of late Pastor Ruben Emelogu Nwigwe of Owo and Umosi in Osusioma LGA regrets to announce the passing away of their special mother, Shepherdess Mrs. Lois Ugochi Nwigwe, who died on Wednesday, 15th of May 2024, and will be buried on Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, aged 83. Rest till the resurrection morning, Mama. Sign, Mbodi Nwigwe.
The online shopping platform to get quality local and international products is in Abia. Jumia. Jumia offers thousands of products including phones, electronics, appliances, beauty and fashion products delivered at your convenience. Simply download the Jumia app and register, place your order and collect it within a week from any of our closest pickup stations at number 13 Ohafia Street, Umaya, and number 179 Azikiwe Road, close to Methodist Church, Aba. If you need assistance to place your order, just visit the Jumia pickup station closest to you and someone will help you place your order. To give you peace of mind, you can pay at the pickup station when you collect your order, and if you encounter any issues with what you bought, you can return it within 7 days and get your money back. Download the Jumia app right now and try it out. Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Mom's love is pure. It's so no she does. Mom's special jollof puts a smile on your face. Mom's yummy fries cheers you up. Mom's tasty stew nourishes the family. Golden Terra oil, tasty. Golden Terra oil, nourishing. Golden Terra oil helps Mom pour her love in the tasty, nourishing meals she cooks for her family. Golden Terra oil, pour pure love.
Madam, customer, give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, Then take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richiku, or Najiko tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richiku, or Najiko 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Neya. Neitie milk.
Oba yuru, de tu yire ki hu.
Or the milky,
or the creamy, or the Milo 3-in-1 the milky na creamy makagi, or the milky of ekwesịghị itinye kwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Yeah, ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Sendie ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị. Ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Crank it up and rock it loud. This is the #1 radio. You're listening to Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Hi, my name is Oke Bakassi, motivational comedian, Nollywood actor. Yes, I know you're listening for everything sports. Keep listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic FM 102.9.
Frag out! This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball. Formula One. Boxing. Athletics.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Tag Team. Mondays through Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
Good morning to you. Welcome to Sport Breakfast right here on Magic 102.9 FM. It's the last Thursday in the month of June 2024. Samuel Okoro reporting for duty this lovely Thursday morning. I've got Judah Chang right here in the building. Good morning to you, OJ.
Good morning to you, Samuel. Good morning to our wonderful listeners.
We'll start off the show this morning with so much excitement in my veins and blood. Before we get into that other side, let's start with other sports. So, I mean, we can build into the excitement this morning. Don't give me that.
Is there something happening that I'm not aware of, Sam?
No, you'll be aware just in a minute. Just in a minute. We'll get into it. And I want you to enter into it with as much excitement that I have.
Oh, my God.
This morning. Let's start with tennis on the show, where Britain's Emma Raducanu saved the match point as she knocked out world number 5 Jessica Pegula to reach the quarterfinals at Eastbourne. The 21-year-old wildcard had never won against a top 10 opponent before. She rallied from a set down against Pegula and saved the match point in the second set tiebreak before battling to a remarkable 4-6, 7-6, 7-5 victory. I'm pretty drained right now, said Raducanu. But she said she had done tough circumstances, but she had some tough circumstances to handle overnight before the match, but did not elaborate on what they were. We're asked about scribbling new start on TV camera after her victory. She said, I would say it's more of just like a fresh start in mentality, a fresh start just all across the board. But she's looking reborn, OJ. Maybe it's time we'll start paying her attention, Emma Raducanu.
I think it's too early, Sam. it's too early. She's 21, by the way, and I've watched her play in recent days. She looks good again. I mean, having dealt with all those injury worries, we must just take it easy. I think, yes, I understand the fact that a lot of people want to see her win a game. There's so much pressure, but she's gradually matching it up. I mean, a win against a top 10 opponent, for the first time, in a long, long while. Yeah. So, knocking out world number 5 after, that's a big deal.
A big deal for her.
To win the quarterfinals at Lisbon. I mean, 4-6. She lost the first set, rallied back to win the second set in the tiebreaker, and eventually winning the third set as well, 7-5. So she's of course gone through some tough circumstances, but I just hope she's able to weather the storm and keep building her career, because she's so young and the future is so bright for her. I mean, if she can keep her A game, maintain her level of her fitness level, which I think has been at the bane of her career so far. The fact that she's not been able to stay fit, has actually frustrated her growth in the sport. But let's see if the win, of course, would mean anything going forward. An impressive day, for her and for British women's tennis as well. I mean, because you look at Katy Butler also moving past French Open champion Elena Ostapenko, with that confident 6-4, 6-5 victory. So our fingers are crossed.
Okay, fingers are crossed. And of course, now we switch gears. Let's talk boxing on the show, where Daniel Dubois described himself as a king slayer and promised to train like a beast for his war title defense against Anthony Joshua. The British heavyweight will fight for Dubois' IBF belt at the 90,000 capacity Wembley Stadium on the 21st of September. Dubois, 26, held the interim title and was elevated to world champion after Alexander Usyk vacated the belt. I am aiming to be the best, he said. OJ has been the king for a long time, but on a night, I need to be the king slayer. Joshua, who's 34 years old, was as measured as always in his response to the two Londoners as the two Londoners came face to face at a news conference at Wembley's OVO Stadium yesterday. Let's take a listen to Anthony Joshua, and of course how excited he is, about the fight and what he said, really concerning Daniel Dubois, and of course himself coming back to that top echelon as far as the heavyweight championship is concerned.
No, I belong here ever since I started boxing. The only time it's over for me, at whatever level, is when I say it is.
Does this feel like redemption for you?
It feels normal, I swear to you. By the minute I'm ahead of schedule, so yeah, it's not redemption, I'm just doing what I should be doing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. With the Usyk stuff, obviously, I wanted to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That was the goal. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but it's fine. That's a competitor in me. And as I said, I found my way to the top again, innit? Becoming champion potentially.
And if it does work out for you in the way you hope, obviously it leaves the door open potentially to face
Fury. Well, look, it's a fight that's been brewing for a long time. I can't wait till I'm 50 to fight Fury, because I would have had so many wars. I'm not going to just sit around and wait. I've got to continue the fight. For me, this is my 13th world title fight, probably like my 7th or 6th world champion fighter that I'm fighting. I'm ready. I would love to fight Fury, but I'm not waiting around. I'm not waiting around much longer. I've been chasing it. I've signed to fight Fury. I've signed to fight Wilder before. It's now I'm having to go down different paths and fight good fighters elsewhere. Like, let's just get the fight on. Let's get the Wild West fresh. Like, how many wars do I have to have before I get to Fury? Let's go.
This time you're fighting a Briton, Daniel Dubois, who's been where you've been. How do you rate him as a fighter?
Just don't underestimate him. Good fighter. The ring, you ask yourself a lot of questions. So people just see the fight happening, the punches being thrown, but there's so many things that you're talking to yourself in that ring while that's happening. And yeah, sometimes you just come up short, and you shouldn't be labelled with that, as we've seen now. You know, you can label someone with a certain brush, but the minute they take their brush back, they're entitled to paint their own story, and that's what he's doing.
Well, of course, he's a fantastic fighter. He's indeed a great boxer. OJ, compliments coming the way of Daniel Dubois.
Well, if Joshua says you're a good fighter, maybe he's trying to just be kind with the words. He's never one who would, speak maybe negative about a boxer. I mean, if it's where Fury was sitting on that seat, he would run him down. But Joshua is more of a I think he's the perfect gentleman. I mean, the way he carries himself, the way he talks. I think for a long time, I mean, because we always knew boxing was about bragging and making shades and all of those stuff like we see Fury do. Deontay Wilder does it a lot. They talk tough. They try to make nonsense of the opponent, but Joshua is hardly like that. I mean, from his days as an amateur boxer, when he fought in the Olympics, turned professional, he's always been, I think he kind of like revolutionized the sport. I mean, when you hear a boxer speak highly of his opponent, it doesn't always happen like that, but Joshua gave us that aspect of it, and maybe some people like it, but some people don't like it, because it's always good to anticipate, create that okay, what if you take a listen to what Joshua said now, it just waters down, the anticipation, a little bit. We want to see jaws broken, we want to see noses shattered and stuff like that. But Joshua is talking about his opponent being a gentleman and being a great fighter and all of that. Well, it's his style, no problems. But he says, well, the fight is not a redemption fight for him. I totally agree as well, because he's gone about 3 fights now already. Yeah, undefeated. So already he's back to reckoning. He's already on the minds of people.
2 knockouts as well.
2 knockouts in that time. That's a huge feat for him. Of course, he had those very bad moments against Usyk. Was it 2 fights?
Yeah, 2 fights
against Usyk. Had a disappointing one against, I can't recall who now. Tyson Fury. No, not Tyson Fury. Not Tyson Fury.
I think those 2 fights.
Those 2 fights. Okay. So it's not him trying to prove anything to anybody anymore. Okay. But I like to see how he measures up against the boy who is the world champion, by the way. Now he's a belt title. He's a title holder. He's WC. IBF, title holder, and that for me is also a big platform for Joshua to reclaim a belt. I mean, he lost his belt, WBC belt, a few years back, so it's a chance now that he lays his hands on the belt again, and we could be talking about maybe a potential unification bout again if the Usyk Fury fight goes as planned. Then there could be a potential fight between Joshua and that's if Joshua wins this fight, anyways, right? Between Joshua and the
winner of Usyk Fury
fight. So we might be back to that issue of undisputed, champion of the world again. But I do not like the way that the different sports federations are managing this, because it's watering down what should have been otherwise a great battle. For a return of the match for the undisputed fight. But the IBF has forfeited this. The one has now been given the title. It is just what we have to do it.
Well, it is what it is, and we just keep our fingers crossed and expect nothing but the best on the 21st of September, when it's going to be Anthony Joshua fighting for the IBF title against Daniel Dubois, who is now the IBF champion. And of course, on the 21st of December, where we will see Usyk in action against Tyson Fury, when he will be fighting for the WBC, the WBO, the WBA titles as well. Anyways, away from that, quickly this morning, let's switch gears and talk football on the show. The MPFL, well, this is not what we know them with, but they seem to are shocking us this morning. Let's get into it.
Show you how we rep.
Hey, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent. Yo, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
What up? It's your boy Jay-Z. Coming to the stage. Magic 102.9.
Well, certainly we're 102.9, transmitting from the Aimba City, Abia State, Nigeria. Well, let's get talking football on the show this Thursday morning. We can tell you that the Nigerian Football League, the Nigerian Premier Football League, the MPFL, has announced the kickoff date for the 2024-2025 football season. This was disclosed on the official Twitter handle of the league, saying next season will kick off on the 31st of August. According to MPFL chairman Benga Elegbeleye, Rangers, of course, were crowned champions. So they just concluded 2023-2024 MPFL season just on Sunday in Jos. Well, OJ, we now have a tentative date to work with. 20 MPFL teams must work with the new date set by the Nigerian Premier Football League. And according to the MPFL boss, the chairman, the supremo, the henchman, Benga Elegbeleye, he says it's the 31st of August.
Well, commendable. I must give them kudos for putting a date on the restart. It's one thing we've had to battle with over the last few years. We never really get to prepare. We never really get to plan. What they've done is to quickly set the ball rolling. Elegbeleye has more or less tried to put his mark down. I must give him kudos, Sam. It's not the kind of league. It's not as perfect as we want, but there seems to be a semblance of, organization, with this current board of the MPFL. I must give them that. Sanctions are meted out quite early. Yes, we have a few grey areas here and there, but the fact that the league finished just a couple of days ago and we're already having a new date set for it, for me, is good. Another thing would be to keep to this. Okay, it's not just enough to say, okay, you're putting out a date because people will say, these people are never ever prepared. And then when that date comes, you say, oh, we have unforeseen circumstances, and they will push forward again. I do not want that to happen. I want them to stick by this. If they do this, it's going to be a big plus for us, because all of the idea is to align our calendar, with other leagues across the world, right? Especially in Africa, because we had a situation last time out where some teams were already playing maybe third into the 11th, 12th, 13th week, and the teams that were supposed to represent Nigeria were not even active yet.
Yeah.
So the other teams had a head start over us in terms of fitness and all of that. So we hope this time around that when the league does start in August, it will put us on the same path or at par with other leagues, because that should be the time other leagues are getting started, and then we can have a very decent league, smoothly run, and duly appreciated.
I was saying something on Tuesday, because you'll take a look at how teams have given their players break, and you get a feeling that something was communicated earlier. Rivers United gave its players 1 week break. Kano Pillars did 2 weeks. We're hearing other teams are doing 1 week too. So you get the feeling that it does look like we will have the league start in earnest. As much as a Tuesday I didn't know, but this was just my permutation, just me thinking outside the box, because usually it will be take 1 month off, go rest 3 weeks, 4 weeks, come back, but take 1 week, take 2 weeks. Where are they rush they come back to? So that was my feeling. I was asking myself here on Tuesday, and I said that much so on Tuesday. Why are you giving the players 2 weeks break? Is that something we do not know? Are we returning in earnest? And of course, now hearing 31st of August, like you said, OJ, we just hope that they're able to keep to this. We do not have to, extend, postpone, extend. Like it's the culture, in our league. Hopefully, we're able to keep to this first time. And let's see where this leaves us for next season. We did talk of aligning our calendar with CAF and of course with Europe. Well, it's very important, because as a matter of fact, CAF needed to extend the submission date of our teams. So when? 30th of this month or thereabouts? Yeah, 30th of this month. And if you take a look at how it's panning out, we will have to play our President Federation Cup on the 29th. On Saturday instead of Sunday,
because we
have to submit before Sunday.
That's why I said it's important, because we cannot always be the ones lagging behind, right? We're not the only country with problems, because what other excuse you can say, political blah blah blah, and the fact that the NPFL has now come out with this date. I hope general managers and chairmen of football clubs would swing into action. This date will be ratified, by the way. It's not ratified yet.
Yes.
There's going to be a Congress held. That Congress, the date would not be ratified, and then we can now start, preparations. But what this would also do, Sam, is to create an environment where teams can now plan properly. Okay. Once this is done, let's quickly get the fixtures out. Once we get the fixtures out, like with the Premier League, like I said a few weeks ago, teams can now plan. Okay, this is what will be in the next 1 month. What is going to be our budget like? Okay, do we start to talk to hotels? They've got a lot of partnerships with some of the airlines as well. Speaking to airlines, we'll be making this trip to
Can you make yourself available for us?
Can we start making preparations, making down payments, hotel reservations, things like that? And that gives everybody a chance to operate smoothly, rather than the last minute the fire brigade approach thing. So it's good. I just hope, like I said, Sam, that they can keep to this date. If they keep to the date of August 31, then it is going to be 1-0 already.
Okay,
1-0 already for the NPFL.
It's like a semblance of a well-run league. Let's just put it that way, so don't get ahead of ourselves and maybe at the end of the day punch up our high hopes. Anyways, let's switch gears this morning and talk European football, ladies and gentlemen.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones. Starlight that bleeds when all of the lights come on. It's a beautiful miracle. How you lift me up when I feel low. Beautiful, everglow. Now we're shining like a sea of gold. Yeah, we're on fire.
Well, One Republic certainly outdid himself in this one, and I'm not sure I'm getting over it. It's already my ringtone. Yes, I cannot get over the song Fire, the Euro 2024 theme song, and it was fire yesterday, OJ.
You're right. Yeah, fire.
Just this energy now. Now what you go just carry enter the story. What is it? Where you? Why are you switching the script?
I want to know where to start from.
start from the beginning.
Okay. Portugal.
What's that?
Portugal is set to face Slovenia. Can you allow me just read my script?
No. You cannot just say that like that. Something happened yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Georgia made history yesterday by reaching their first major tournament knockout stage with victory over second string Portugal side at the Euros 2024. Portugal had already won the group, but were shocked in their final group stage game before the clock struck 2 minutes as Varaskelia drilled a low shot past Diogo Costa. It wasn't even 2 minutes yet before that happened.
Yeah.
That goal came as Georgia hit Portugal on the break.
A minute 46 seconds.
Okay, after overturning possession and set the tone for how much of the rest of the night would play out. The underdogs did not require dominance and made their chances count as Georgia's Mikatadze, this guy was everywhere. He delivered from the spot when they were handed the second half penalty to further propel Georgia to their shock success. Georgia were content with letting Portugal control possession as they were steely in defense and closing down space to limit Portugal's chances and waited for the opportunity to threaten on the counter. Well, few opportunities came Georgia's way, but few of any real danger were handed to Portugal. The underdogs held their shape to perfection and caused the Group F winners to become increasingly frustrated. Cristiano, the great Ronaldo, lacked the service to make the difference in the final third. Well, Portugal's midfielder struggled to pass the ball in a way that did anything more than merely boost their possession statistics, and Georgia finished the group stage in fine fashion. By beating Portugal, Georgia completed the biggest Europe's upset in history based on FIFA rankings and created a night to remember in their debut major tournament, where they will now play Spain de La Roja in the last 16, while Portugal, yes, one of the favorites of the tournament, take on Slovenia.
I will get to that, one of the favorites, but let me just do this for Georgia. Georgia, when I make my night sweet, I slept well. I was so happy.
I was happy for them, Sam, for the victory. But when I realized what the win meant, I got upset again. The win meant, because at that time it was the Netherlands versus England. If Portugal had won that game, right, and then the win for Georgia meant that the fixtures kind of turned around somehow.
Yeah.
So, England, Sam, the top Group C at the Euros, and will play Slovakia, who finished third in Group E in the last 16 on Sunday in Gelsenkirchen, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Well, the match will be broadcast, of course. We're going to see that.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate's side have a path through the knockouts, which avoids many of the major teams. That's why I'm even upset more. They had looked on course to play the Netherlands in the last 16, but Georgia gained a shock 2-0 win over Portugal to leave Slovakia as England's next opponent. Spain, Germany, Portugal, France and Belgium are all on the other side of the draw, and England cannot play any of them before the final. The three Lions failed to beat Slovenia on Tuesday, but won the group despite their goalless draw, as Serbia and Denmark also played at a goalless stalemate. Now they have topped the group, but now need to win 3 knockout games, the last 16, the quarterfinals and the semi-final, to try to earn a place in the final in Berlin on the 14th of July. While Magic FM takes a look at the path that England could take to the rest of the tournament. Well, Sam, it's an interesting situation here. Like I said, they've been drawn on the other half of the group.
Yeah.
Which means they are not going to meet Spain, Germany, Portugal, France and Belgium.
So they have a smooth ride.
So we've seen a path of England getting towards the direction of Romania or the Netherlands, Austria, Turkey.
Little boys here and there.
Why?
I mean, it's just an opportunity
to. Of course, the game against Slovakia is going to be a tough test for them as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, because
certainly
they've not been that convincing. Sunday, we'll see what happens. 5 o'clock, and if they win that, the winner of that one meets, I think the Austria-Turkey winner, something like that. I'm just trying to confirm that in a minute. But
I just really want to go back to the Georgia-Portugal game yesterday.
No, we don't pass that already. We're talking about the fixtures for the last.
Yes, I mean it's the same thing.
How are we going back to it?
Yesterday's result.
It's Portugal versus Slovenia.
I never even chop.
We don't pass. Georgia don't win. We don't celebrate and pass.
No, I'm just saying that. How come yesterday that Portugal couldn't beat Georgia? were you not surprised?
We rested a few of our players. Should I name them?
Who is the we?
Bruno Fernandes did not start that game yesterday. Pepe did not start that game yesterday. What's the name? Is it former
Bernardo Silva?
Bernardo Silva did not start that game yesterday. Cancelo did not start that game yesterday.
Okay.
We did not have. I'm just ruling out the list for you.
The coach did not also come to the technical area.
No, the coach was there.
Okay, was there?
The only senior player that did start that game. Okay, maybe Ronaldo started.
Ronaldo started.
Yeah, he started.
He was in that game.
Yes, he played alongside those.
I'm hearing some people this morning. Was he sub in that game?
Yeah, he was sub.
Like before the 70th minute.
Yeah, and
he was in the 67th minute.
I mean, we have to prepare him for the next.
Excuse you, OJ.
You keep your best for the.
Come again.
We took him off.
You took what?
We took him off to give him some rest.
Why was he not crying?
He was upset because there were calls in that game.
Rather is a crybaby.
He's a crybaby. That's the truth. But then there were calls. There was a particular incident, Sam, that deserved the penalty for him that was not given. I clearly saw that his shirt was pulled, but that's not a problem, right? But why I have a problem with Ronaldo is that the things he does now, I expect him to have outgrown them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you don't kick water bottles and make comments and create a scene that you stopped after 7 minutes. You did that when you were 17, 18. To be doing that at 39, 40, it doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a bad signal he sent down. Recall that he did this at the last Euros as well.
Yeah.
And that led to that ugly incident with him and his manager. Of course, his manager paid the price. You don't quarter those kind of senior players.
Excuse you.
Yes, his manager got sacked now because of that. He didn't handle Ronaldo's situation well. You must manage. I know he's
the same guy who subbed him for.
Yeah,
in that game, came on to score a hat trick.
Where is that one now? That one that I seen is a PSG. He's not even scoring goals. Okay, they brought him yesterday. I come and do that. He did not do anything.
You're bringing. Why don't Ronaldo come in from the bench?
You want Roberto Martinez to lose his job? There are players and there are players. There are people who determine who Ronaldo vets the team list before.
You're shameless.
but actually was disappointed Sam with his actions yesterday. I mean, yeah, you can get upset as a man.
I understand. I think first, I'm not sure he was disappointed that he was subbed. I think he was disappointed in himself for not getting a goal or for not doing enough as Ronaldo. Yeah, I just think so. I don't want to believe that. I mean, he was disappointed that he was subbed. No.
Okay.
I think he's way more than that now. I think he was disappointed in himself as Ronaldo
for not performing.
I mean, for not living up to the expectation. This is Georgia for crying out loud.
He had a free kick that the keeper, parried away. He had one or two shots here and there. But it is what it is. I mean, he's also got a chance to become the oldest player to score at the Euro. So there are still other games to come. Slovenia definitely go chop him down. I'm sure.
That's what we say. Georgia go chop him, but Georgia go chop him yesterday. Slovenia if he go chop also.
With the Georgia situation,
now Euro be this. So that's what Belgium do. First game of
with the Georgia situation, they had already qualified. You can understand that the Georgians needed that game more than the Portuguese needed it.
Argument.
Portugal had already won that group, even with 2 games. So what were they really playing for? Nothing. That's what I'm saying. So let's wait. We'll judge them on Monday.
I'm shocked.
By the time we slay these Slovenians, by Monday we'll know who has come to the party.
Slovenia, just do me this honors, man. I mean,
Slovenia. Let me just clap for you guys. On Monday, come. It's happening in Frankfurt. We shall be frank with them.
I don't mind to buy everybody Magic FM breakfast.
Frankly speaking, on Monday, Frankfurt will be.
Why not use the lights?
Frankfurt will come forth.
Guys, we just have to go. Well, the Copa America is also upon us. We did see a game in the earlier of this morning. I think it was Mexico and Venezuela or something.
Okay.
I can't recall vividly, but I think we had a game this morning. Let me just quickly confirm that. Yes, we did see Venezuela and Mexico this morning. Of course, it was Venezuela winning Mexico by a lone goal, while much later by 11 p.m.
They don't score lots of goals in that tournament.
No, it's a very competitive tournament, man. Copa America is not like Euros now. I mean, it's 9 goals.
With Europe, there's a lot of flair, and there are spaces to play in Europe. But South America, football is like African football. With a little bit of finesse.
I just give him line to enter me. But Panama will take on USA much later by 11 p.m. this evening. Well, OJ, can we run?
Yeah, we can. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Definitely at 6 o'clock we'll make a return to talk all things football. And of course, stay out of trouble, one love all the time.
Well, Comrade Elijah Dewa says, Jay, your go-to was missing last night. Samuel, you're doing multitasking this morning, talking sport and doing other job. To which other job do you see? Why you see me do other job? Don't go put me for trouble, before they go query me. I don't do other job. Now, what are they talking this morning? Anyways, have yourself a wonderful morning. Samuel Okoro is my name. Ag the Joe returns with the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning to you. Buenos dias.
One vote ministry, our votes counted. One vote ministry, our votes counted. One vote ministry, our votes counted. We, the members of One Vote Ministry, Abia State, our pro-Alex Oti group, joyfully thank our visionary and indefatigable governor, Dr. Alex Choma Oti, OFR, for appointing one of our own and coordinator, Mr. Okoha Njoku Okoha Omifuku, as your chief press secretary. Your Excellency, the appointment of Mr. Okoha Njoku Okoha is putting the round peg in the round hole. We also congratulate Mr. Okoha Njoku Okoha on his well-deserved appointment. Signed, Mr. Innocent Einia Anyanwu, State Secretary. Honorable Lucky DK, Deputy State Coordinator.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
The search for Nigeria's bravest children is on. The 16th Indomie Heroes Awards theme, The Unsung Heroes, is here. A CSR initiative powered by Duffield Prima Foods Limited. The Indomie Heroes Awards call on young Nigerians to share their heroic stories in any of these categories: social, intellectual, or physical bravery. Are you aged 15 and below? Visit heroesofnigeria.com to submit story of your brave acts. Entry closes by July 10.
Fine ladies and gentle moi. This one gets 4G and big battery. The memory big way and it no cost at all. This one now the itel A50. Oh yeah, wrong, go buy your own. Get itel A50, your affordable 4G smartphone in 4 stores near you. Also get 500 megabyte monthly for 6 months plus 100% data bonus with MTN when you buy itel A50. Terms and conditions apply. Join the new itel.
Madam, customer, give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richiku, or Magico tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richiku, or Najiko 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Neya.
Nne milk.
Oba yuru, detu yireki ihu.
Keduzie.
Or the milky.
Ofuma.
Or the creamy. Obu Milo 3-in-1 the milky na creamy makagi. Or the milky ofuma. Ekwesi imitinye kwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Yeah, ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọdịmo to the milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
Yaba, Oyinbo. Enter with your
Conductor, give me my change now. Conductor, we don't stay here for some time now, but now.
I beg, conductor, give me back my money, make I come down.
No, child.
Give me my change.
No, don't finish me with conductor.
Conductor, so you get headache and body pain.
Why you not tell us before, bro?
Take MagicFmAba.
MagicFmAba na brand of paracetamol where they relieve headache, body pain, and feverish conditions. Just take 2 tablets of MagicFmAba and you go feel relief.
My body don't say. Thank you, MagicFmAba. Yaba Igbo! Yaba!
Now, Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute her. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. MagicFmAba. Medic your headache.
Magic FM 102.9 Aba is here once again. with a mouth-watering and pocket-friendly promo to help take your business to the next level. From now until the end of July 2024, you can enjoy one free announcement for every 2 you pay for. That is, pay for 2 spots of announcement and get the 3rd one free. Wow. Jingle placement is bigger and magical, as you will get 35% discount for every 1 spot of jingle you pay for. Guess what? You can pay now and use later. Wow. For your bookings, rush now to our downtown office located at 158 Azikiwe Road, Aba, or Magic FM Broadcasting House, Kilometer 3, Opobo Road, Obo Hill, Aba. Call 0809 777 1029, 0708 235 1029, or 0812 682 2222. Visit our website www.magicfm.ng or facebook.com/magicfmng. It doesn't get better than this. Jump on this offer and feel the magic.
Magic 102.9.
We are this. We're also Magic
102.9 FM.
The buzz.
My name is Clinton Drunk, and I am here with Ike the G. I don't know why they say Ike the G, because G in Igbo is yam. That means Ike the G and stew and plantain.
Ike the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
All right, let's take it up again. It's 8:08 and well, fresh up. Fresh up. So how are you doing this morning?
Very fine, Ike. Very fine.
Yeah.
Thank God for a brand new day.
And I also want to thank God on your behalf for a good wife, because it's all on you. Even your
Please, do you care to expatiate, Ike?
The dead man looking fresher by the day. Say glory to God.
Wifey, mwah.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Nothing feels like a happy home.
Yeah, of course.
You can have all the money in the world. God bless you with that.
Yeah.
And there's no peace at home.
That you don't have peace in your life.
It's next to hell.
Certainly. Certainly.
You can't buy that with money.
No, you can't.
Well, now, back to the field. Well, I'm impressed. I'm happy with the way. I hope there'll be no change along the line. Yes. The 2024-25 season. They kick off August 31.
So we had Ike. That tweet yesterday certainly made the round, and I want to be optimistic. I want to believe them for the very first time in a long time.
If you're used to this kind, it's really hard for you. You ask, is it really happening? Or maybe
this is where I am at the moment.
Am I dreaming?
If on the 31st of August that league starts, I probably will be short of words, but I think this is just how it should be.
It's this
is how it should be. You should be proactive enough. I mean, you should be able to set the goals. Even when you don't meet it, at least you're very close to it. Setting the 31st day of August, as a kickoff, I think is a right move. Like, this puts us, in preparatory mood ahead of the 2024-2025 season. And I just want to hope that we do not have hindrances and bottlenecks here and there.
Stay positive, Sam. And for the first time, believe.
I believe, I do believe.
So for every lover of Nigerian football, Premier League and Football League, I think all we need to do is activate our belief system and say, it can only get better as we want.
Yeah, it can. It can only get better. Yeah. We hope, Ike, that it is what it is.
Well, that's where we are. We're looking forward to what's it like. That's so quick and easy. Well, I love that. Well, sure, Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, all advancing to the next round. The list is out already.
Yeah.
Ukraine knocked out surprisingly, but the most painful of yesterday's game
Portugal humiliated, Portugal humbled by Georgia, and CR7 yet to score a goal at the tournament despite starting every game. OJ,
Yes, sir.
he's your friend.
Yeah, he's my goat.
so what's really happening to your brother and friend CR7?
Well, I don't know. The goals are not coming in. The goals are not coming in, but I'm sure they will come eventually. I'm sure they will come eventually.
So who's holding that thing?
Well, he's had 2 assists already, thereabouts.
That's
you guys don't count assists too?
Now,
Oh, really?
one of the assists, one of the best of the tournament.
This is one of the best goals.
But OJ, like, I think Sam, I don't know. Well, I know you're not happy with it. I know you're happy. Okay, you're celebrating it. The drought.
I can't do it.
The dry season. CR7. But
No, I mean-
I'm looking at the frustration behind this.
Yeah.
When he was substituted yesterday, he saw him. He kicked the tough.
Yeah.
And I said, how can an old man who's supposed to be a model,
Yeah.
a role model to others, do this? It's not as if you were very effective.
Like, I had the same feeling, but I had to sit back and analyze, sit back and reflect. I don't want to believe that he was angry at the coach substituting him.
Oh,
I think he was angry at himself for not living up to expectation.
I don't think so.
Because I mean, you've played how many games
He's naturally
in your career?
temperamental.
You've scored how many goals in your career? You are a living legend, Ike. It doesn't make sense to me that you'll be subbed off a game where you're not and you get angry at the coach.
No, I would agree with Sammy with the fact that he had this confrontation with the referee quite a number of times yesterday.
But you saw the frustration from onset.
Yes,
Little thing, come on.
But as a captain, you speak up for your
team,
your team. And it was clearly said at the beginning of the tournament that only captains could approach referees to make their concerns felt. And he was doing that yesterday, and the referee showed him a yellow card in one of such incidents.
His approach was negative, man.
The referee must also exercise restraint because this is the captain of the team. He has to speak.
No, but how do you know? Hold on, OJ, hold your
Did you see the
peace.
situation where he was pulled
Sam,
down?
look at this man. You better stop him. Yeah, he's the captain, but how do you represent your team, OJ? That's the question.
You speak up for your players when you feel like the calls are unjust. That's what you do as a captain.
He was praying for penalty. If they had given him the free kicks and penalties, he requested, he would have been like a basket of gold. But it's really frustrating and disappointing to me. Not just Portugal and look at Belgium again and all that. All the big names really disappointing out.
They haven't lived up to expectation. Yes, France, England, Belgium, Portugal, name them. They haven't lived. I think the only team, Italy. The only team that stands Spain.
Spain stands out.
They're just there in a world of their own. And to think that it came with young boys.
No, come on. It's not about the secret. Not about young boys' secret. I think that's
that's the hunger.
The hunger, but you got more.
That's the hunger, Ike.
OJ,
they want to perform. Because I mean, you're seeing how they're playing, Ike. They're listening to coach's instruction, and this is not even a high-profile manager. Oh well, maybe he won the Europa League, not too long ago. But I mean, he is who he is. They're taking instructions, they're listening, they're playing according to what the coach is telling them. And you can see they are a full wheel, they're working together. No one stands out better than the other. And if he feels you're not doing well, he takes you out and nobody's is grumbling.
There's no Ronaldo attitude in the Spain.
So I think, yes, bar Spain, every other team, even England, you're not sure for England though.
No, so England, I don't know what Southgate is still doing, but we wait.
It should just go south.
They play the winner between Switzerland and Italy. That's what they're going to meet in the last 8. If they eventually beat
Switzerland, I think they are up against Slovakia.
Yeah, they're up against Slovakia.
If they win that game, they play the winner of the game between Italy and Switzerland.
Very dangerous.
And if they progress after that, then they get to meet either of Turkey, Austria.
OJ, you're going too far. Hold on, keep it down. I believe so much in baby step issues like this, and if you look at the build up to where they are now, you can't even guarantee their next game.
I understand. Yes, I understand that sentiment.
So one step at a time.
Well, let's hope that they get past first Slovakia. which is going to happen on Sunday.
That's
but my money's not on England.
No, I can make a mistake.
No, not anymore.
No. The deposit is in the bank. You cannot withdraw that money. He has put his money on England. That money will remain on England. This time finishes. He put his money on England. He was mentioning
how much are we talking about, Sam?
Is in the bank.
From June to December salary.
From June to
December salary, is in the bank.
Let me warn you. You know the things that, let's say you're happily married. But if you stake your June to December salary, I can guarantee you, your wife maybe would think twice about.
I go with you guys. She has to manage it with me.
Days are gone. Back in the day, she'd say, hey, she loves you. Yeah, love is beautiful, but love need to be
need to be pampered.
Yes, and serviced too.
But unfortunately, England haven't lived up to expectation. Southgate has gone south.
And
he should be back before Sunday.
By Sunday.
By Sunday. Before the game.
By Sunday. He's going back by Sunday.
By Sunday.
Bereaved or something.
Yeah, his wife, of course, gave
third child.
This is their third child, so he took that leave. Took that leave to be with his partner and their third baby. He's 24, by the way.
Yeah.
So we hear he's going back by Sunday. The day England play that game, so I doubt he's going to start.
If he's coming back Sunday, he's definitely ruled out.
Likely not going to be part of it.
That makes him compounds their problem more. And so, who do we look up to?
Well, there is a lot of players to look up to. I mean, he did go with the squad he felt would be okay for him, at the Euros. At this point, there is no mercy for Southgate. I mean, whatever criticism thrown at him, he merits it. Let's just hope that he's able to put it in good shape.
No mercy
against Slovakia.
No mercy.
So
no mercy. Never Angola. That is unfortunate. But Portugal, they're round of 16.
Well, Portugal take on Slovenia on Monday in Frankfurt, 8 p.m. Let's see. I want to believe that I want to believe that.
Don't say what is on your mind. Don't be believing anything. Yes. Portugal versus Slovenia.
Sam, bear your mind. Come on.
I want to believe,
yes,
that they will rise to the occasion. They will rise to the occasion. If not, I mean, what Georgia did to Portugal will be tip of the iceberg to what Slovenia will do to Portugal on Monday.
I kind of feel the underrated Georgia, right?
Yes.
And having already advanced into the last 16 and all that. And now, before they realized it was almost midnight.
What was really in it for Nagli for them yesterday? Nothing. They have won the group. They are qualified already. So you could easily say yes. Maybe the mindset was different.
If I just bunch everybody now, what was the essence of playing some of the key players?
You have to, because the game meant a lot to some other players too. So you have to play.
Which players? Which players?
Players like Ruben Neves, what's the name? This man from Man City. Give them a chance yesterday.
And Ronaldo meant a lot to Ronaldo as well.
Now let me ask you, Sam, if you're a Portugal coach and going into the round of 16, that's where you begin to separate the boys from the men.
Very true.
It gets a bit more serious with this.
True.
Will you opt to start Ronaldo again, or maybe keep him on the bench?
Well, of course, I mean, you don't keep a man of that magnitude.
Let's define this magnitude thing. How big?
The man, is it? They did not ask you. OJ, the question was not for you. OJ, the question was not for you. OJ was a question.
Talking about greatness in person.
Oh my days, OJ.
No, let's get it right. A man of that magnitude, what is not bringing anything?
Delivering.
So clear.
He has not changed my mind.
Fernandez was woman. We had actually benched him for a reason and all that. But then.
The truth is,
this is business.
This is business.
Yeah, it's business.
And let me just say what I want to say. He's got it. Yeah. He's the leader of the pack.
So if you are the coach, you still put him on.
Yeah, you will. But like I was telling OJ, on the show, I think it's about time we begin to realize that he's not 21, 23, 25, 27 anymore.
But no, the thing he feels. Way on the inside, that is that a 25-year-old man, Ronaldo in Manchester United back in the day.
It's time that he started from the bench.
Yes.
It's time Ronaldo started from the bench.
That's the right call for the next game.
That cannot be the right call. Where were you when he was leading his team to two victories in the first two games?
With how many goals?
Ronaldo is at the point where he's like pricing himself for the team.
What? He's what? He's doing what?
That was exemplified in that assist he gave to Bruno Fernandes.
I
In
see.
through on goal, one-on-one with keeper.
Because he cannot shoot anymore. Ronaldo is playing in Saudi Arabia.
Well, I don't know, but whatever happens, going forward is knockout.
Yeah.
Lose and you're
And you're
home.
knocked out.
So it's compound. You don't take chances, so that you're gonna be more serious with your selection and all that. Well, but you say maybe they already qualified, but for Argentina, they're on a cruise control.
That's how it should be.
Demolition course don't stand in the way of Messi.
No,
and
nobody.
It's just like all or nothing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, their first 2 games now, they won the first one, which was against Canada. Expected. I mean, you must beat Canada.
No, not the way he's going in Europa.
They needed an 88-minute winner from Lautaro Martinez.
Yes, Costa Rica.
They struggled for that.
And they take on Peru the next game. They struggled.
2 wins, they've qualified. Fine. How many goals has Messi scored? Why are we not talking about him?
Messi is not after goals. He's a team player.
Okay.
He's a team player. He's a natural team player.
He's a team player, OJ. Come on.
I mean, when you've led your team to the Copa America, I mean, you won it the last time. You're leading them now. Did Ronaldo lead Portugal to the last Euros? Did they win the last Euros?
But surprisingly, I don't know how Venezuela
beat Mexico.
I was
was the
surprised by
biggest
that
shock.
result. Honestly, I didn't see that coming. Venezuela.
But Mexico is not the team it used to be.
No, not right.
Venezuela is never a team. Venezuela is never a team.
No, maybe Mexico played the role of the Super Eagles and somehow lost.
I mean, I just want to believe that because it's the second round of game, the conclusion of the second round of games that they're about, for them in that group.
Yeah.
I hope that Mexico would live up to this. But truth is, I didn't see this game as an outright win for Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't. I always felt it was going to be a very difficult game. At best, maybe a draw. Or a slim. In fact, I didn't say a slim victory for Mexico. Honestly, my take was a draw.
The beauty, Argentina already went to the quarterfinals.
Yes, they are.
Quite encouraging.
As champions that they are.
And it's all or nothing. But Panama, USA, I don't know, anything
Tonight?
can happen. Yeah.
Money's on USA.
Yeah.
Let's go.
USA to win that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the blue corner, from the blue corner, all the way from Abia State, Nigeria, MagicFm, weighing 289 pounds.
I can never reach like
Samuel
that.
Okoro.
I never reach like that.
I think you're over 250
I'm
pounds.
cutting. I can't say I'm trim.
No, not. Maybe somewhere else, but your stomach is not saying the truth.
I do stomach. No, be honest now.
Sit well. Don't try to.
This is me. I'm not talking to you.
He's bulging out like a 4-month-old. It's all right. But let's get to the real deal, gentlemen. Okay, guys. AJ, dubious, a very dubious action. No, it's not what. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. I don't know your take. It's already fixed in September and all that. Yes, and what's your expectation? What are you looking at, OJ?
Well, I expect a Joshua win. That's to be honest. I expect a Joshua win. He had said in his interview yesterday that it's not a redemption fight for him. I think it's not. He's about three fights now on the bounce.
Yeah.
There were doubts about his ability, yes, a few months or a few years ago, but he since bounced back in very emphatic fashion. So I don't think it's him proving anything to anybody, with this fight. Yes, it's a fight that has got a belt on the line, and that for me it's even more special. And I expect him to come all out ruthless. Of course, the boy is British as well, but I don't think he's at that level of Joshua. I think they are quite different in their styles. Joshua is, for me, the better boxer. So come the 21st of September, I expect Joshua to be holding the belt. That's what I honestly think.
Well, that's his perspective, Sam. But
yeah.
What do you say?
I mean, you probably want to agree with him a bit, talking about OJ, because you look at the build-up to this fight with Dubois, the consistency of Anthony Joshua, the rage, the hunger, the desire. He's gradually getting it back. I mean, I've always talked about having to see him fight the Klitschko brothers, Vladimir, and the rage, his ability to come back, how angry he was. I mean, that was the Joshua that was registered in my head. But over the years, it was watered down to even losing to, the big man, now losing twice to Usyk. it didn't feel well with me. It didn't sit well with me.
And somehow affected his psyche.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But against Dubois, he has an opportunity again to put himself in that conversation.
Yeah, put your name back on the map.
Yes, get a belt
This
as
is
well.
a turning point for
I'm not sure he wants to sleep on this.
No,
but Dubois is not that fighter who you go to sleep with, though. I mean, he's already said.
I'm just looking at the size and don't need. Oh, come on! He's not somebody you can clamp on.
Anthony's 34. Dubois is 26. You can understand. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a serial winner. He's won the World Championship belt twice. He knows. I mean, he's been where Dubois is. You know, as a mandatory challenger, he went on, became who he is. Yes, he might have lost, but I think he's got a wealth of experience.
Wow, we can't wait for this fight. Come on, yeah. Maybe you go to London and go to.
I don't mind how like just
London ahead of the World Cup.
Okay, we can just see this one out. Wait for the World Cup.
Well, it's really going to be interesting. But we wish them the very best.
Yeah.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry and get the result. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Ike.
God bless you, right? It's so beautiful. 8:28 on a Thursday. It's so beautiful. June 27, almost over. Now, back to the weatherman. I don't know your plans. Doing some laundry. That's okay. But rain is almost sure in our bad today. And the virus is going to brace up. Early hours of the morning, we had 70% chance. But at the moment, whoa, it's way up to 90% chance. 90% in urban environs, up at 32 degrees with thunderstorms under a southwesterly wind direction that only stay variable all day long. I hope it stays pleasant and cool with you as you hustle. Good luck to you.
Good morning. Mike the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Give Arabia a double punch of Patesune and ammonia queen. An effective combination that Camosunate. Camosunator. Camosunate. There's anti-malaria therapy. Camosunate. And you will bounce back to life. Camosunate. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosunator. Camosunate.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
nne ya
Nne itie milk.
ọ baghị uru detu ire ka ihu
Keduzie.
ọ dị milky
Ọfụma.
ọ dị creamy ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị ọ dị milky ọfụma ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetara gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Sendie ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Alo, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
The search for Nigeria's bravest children is on. The 16th Indomie Heroes Awards theme, The Unsung Heroes, is here. A CSR initiative powered by Duffield Prima Foods Limited. The Indomie Heroes Awards call on young Nigerians to share their heroic stories in any of these categories: social, intellectual, or physical bravery. Are you aged 15 and below? Visit heroesofnigeria.com to submit story of your brave acts. Entry closes by July 10.
Ịhụnanya dị ndị ọcha, ọ na-esi n'ihe niile ọ na-eme. Ezigbo jollof nemu, they make it mamu. Iho nemu, they make it chachi. Fosikapa nemu, they make yamu ezinula. Golden Terra oil, Golden Terra oil, Golden Terra oil,
Golden Terra oil na-enyere nna aka ịzụpụta ịhụnanya ya site n'ụtọ na nri na-edozi ahụ nke ọ na-esiri ezinụlọ ya. Golden Terra oil, pure love.
Madam, customer, give me a Risco tomato paste. See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato. Ah, mbano, otio, babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richico, or Magico tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richico, or Najiko 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Yaba, Oyinbo. Enter with your
Conductor, give me my change now. Conductor, we don't stay here for some time now, but now.
I beg, conductor, give me back my money, make I come down.
My head, oh, child.
Give me my change.
No, don't finish me with conductor.
Conductor, so you get headache and body pain.
Why you not tell us before?
Take MagicFmAba.
MagicFmAba na brand of paracetamol where they relieve headache, body pain, and feverish conditions. Just take 2 tablets of MagicFmAba and you go feel relief.
My body don't say. Thank you, MagicFmAba. Yaba Igbo! Yaba!
Now Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute am. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. MagicFmAba. Medic your headache.
Arenas Plus bụ ahịa ị ga-echeta mgbe ị chọrọ ịchụ ọrịa ịba ọsọ ukwu eru ala n'ụzọ dị mfe. Arenas Plus bụ nke ejiri atemeta na lumefantrine wee gwakọọ. Ọ na-arụ ọrụ ọfụma iji gwọọ ọrịa ịba n'ahụ okenye nakwa ụmụaka. Ya mere, mgbe ọzọ ọrịa ịba kụtụrụ gị, cheta aha ahụ.
Ọ bụrụ na ihe ugbu a ma-adịgide n'ụbọchị 3, biko hụ dọkịnta gị.
Ọmarịcha ọgwụ sitere na Swifa.
Snapping at me. Now everybody wants some blast of magic. Oh, I got the magic to make.
Set, no substitute.
Here's
Ike, the G.
Turn it up.
We must have been stone crazy. We thought
8:38 at Magic Morning. We're on auto cruise this morning at the London beach. Been thinking. Yeah, I got a whole lot on my mind. But I'm kind of wondering, what's on your do list? Yeah, what's on your do list this morning? You never exhaust your do list. Yes, and the economic climate in Nigeria actually forced a lot of people to develop a different coping mechanism to survive. Yeah, list of preference, priority. You take them down. Just keep your eye on it, and good luck as you move. Now, quick up, and before we check, I got 20 minutes on my hand. Let's glance through the headlines, the summary of the newspaper headlines this morning. Yeah, governors under the aegis of Nigeria's Governors Forum, NGF, have assured Nigerians that better wages will result from the ongoing negotiations between the government, the private sector, and the organized labor. The governors gave the assurance after a meeting in Abuja yesterday, and the governors agreed to continue engaging with key stakeholders to reach a mutually agreeable solution. They also deliberated on other issues affecting the country, including the ongoing fiscal policy and tax reforms. The federal government and the academic staff union of universities also yesterday held a meeting to help avert an industrial action by the union. The party, which started about 4:30 p.m. at the Minister of Education's office in Abuja, ended around 4:40 p.m. The ASU president, Emmanuel Osodeke, told journalists that the meeting was necessary as the present administration had spent 1 year in office without addressing issues affecting the university system. Both sides expressed optimism that with the commencement of negotiations, all outstanding issues would be amicably resolved. We stay hopeful. And back to Rivers. The rivers of crisis and unending highs and lows. Rivers State Governor Fubara says the intention of the man who detonated an explosive in Port Harcourt on Tuesday was to blow up the presidential hotel. Presidential Hotel, a highly rated hospitality facility in Rivers State. And Governor Fubara said during a visit by the State Senate Committee on Privatization led by Senator Ojus Okalu to Government House, he said the failed attacker targeted the facility that was accommodating high-profile individuals, including members of the Senate Committee. Why? I'm glad you asked. To justify the call for imposition of a state of emergency in Rivers State. That's how far it's going, and it's dangerous. The Rivers governor somewhat wondered why it seems that the law is silent or inactive to take its course over offenders, because somebody appears to be bigger than the law on the agitation, because there's nowhere in the world, in the country, where tenure elongation for former local government chairman has been issued. But Fubara clarified that he is not fighting anybody, but rather defending the state against predators and protecting supporters of the interest of Rivers State against those who feel they own the life of other people. Untouchables. No one is untouchable, okay? Remember. Anyway, prime suspect in the explosion already arrested in hospital. Well, away from that, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has appealed the June 19 ruling of Justice Binta Inyako of the Federal High Court Abuja against his objection to the jurisdiction of the court to subject him to trial. Kanu, through his lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako, filed the notice of appeal at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, and the grounds of the objection are 7 and mostly predicated on provisions of the Constitution and the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022 and others. the domestic crude oil supply crisis that recently led to accusations and denials in the oil sector may warrant an investment plunge in the industry. Yes, operators declared yesterday that according to operators at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the crisis may damage the confidence of international oil companies and investors in refineries. This actually came as a session of the 650,000 capacity Dangote Petroleum Refinery caught fire yesterday, sparking reactions on social media as videos of the incident went viral. The management of the facility, however, allayed fears about the incident, as he stated that the situation had been put under control, and adding that no life was lost or harmed in the fire outbreak. But that tells you we have operating on a very hostile business environment, and it's toxic and dangerous. Tread carefully as you move. It's 8:44. Down hard. Let's go hard with Young John. More like asking somebody gonna find a way to, it's all or nothing. Breaking boundaries with Young John, going hard. Yes, it's the go hard on it. Take it head on. Yeah, I try as much as I can to avoid procrastination in things, but it kills the system. Go hard. Good luck again. Well, thank you, right? You made my morning. I had fun as usual, man. Yeah, he goes on. Franklin Wosu we say hello to you. Thanks for hooking up. Izuchuku Obago is in Soka, Enugu State, and live on the show. Thank you, Izu. God bless you. And from River State, Wisdom Ugungwa. He's saying hello to everybody out there listening. You have every reason to keep your head up. Don't care about what you say about me. I just find a way to echo my heart and keep smiling. I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up. Money go kala. Kala go yellow dilla.
102.9. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Nne ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie?
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. Tell me which kind thing. Viva no fi wash away. Jenna tomato paste or coffee stain your body. Viva go wash away. Chicken if I have close now all you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva. Make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo. I love my Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo. Uncle say bye bye to a very tough stage, yo. Oh yo yo. Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh yo yo. Oh Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo. I love my Viva, Viva. Oh yo yo.
Anything
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetara gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Sendie ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash. Download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Alo, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Auto check range of lubricant. Try and you go confirm.
Who they sell engine oil for here? Give me auto shake engine oil.
Oga, we no get them.
You no get waiting. So you be engine oil dealer and you no say auto shake lubricants don't land for Abia.
We know now. Our own them don't buy and finish. People too they rush for auto shake lubricants. I beg make you manage this one.
I know they manage engine oil. I go for good quality. If you not be auto shake lubricants, you know could fit be like auto shake lubricants. See, I'm